What's going on, guys? Sir-lionhart here with a channel update to pretty much update you guys really quick. I gotta make this update really quick because I don't have enough time. You'll probably see a lot of jump skips, maybe. I don't know if we can afford jump skips. Can we afford jump skips? Hold on, let me test that out. We ain't got those. We ran out of jump skips. I might have to steal some though. But anyway, like I was saying, channel update. I'm just here to pretty much let you guys know what to expect in the coming weeks on this channel and what I've been up to. And the reason why I haven't been able to update you guys, or I wanted to make this channel update earlier, but I've been like literally just doing a whole bunch of job applications, just filling out applications, job hunting, pretty much, and then doing phone interviews for places. And then I've been spending a lot of time actually like fixing a lot of layouts. I've been fixing a lot of layouts for the 3DS, or I wouldn't even say 3DS, but the outro for a lot of the videos that you will see in the future for like a lot of playthroughs. I'm not going to use them for every playthrough, but you will start seeing like some more of what's been going on in Soul Hackers. If you've seen like the ending outro, or if you watch until the end of the video, you'll start seeing like recommended playthroughs or other playthroughs that I've done just getting plugged into the end of my video, end of whatever video that you watch within that playthrough, and it'll start plugging other videos from maybe Eternal Punishment or perhaps Innocent Sin. I try to make it relevant to the game that I'm playing. So let's say I'm playing Soul Hackers, and then at the end of the video, you'll see like the next episode for Soul Hackers, and on the bottom screen, you'll see like 3 suggestions for like maybe Persona, Pokemon maybe, and then again Shin Megami Tensei 4 or something like that. But I want to continue with that for like every episode that I do edit to that extent. It won't be every single video, but it's something I plan on doing for like bigger playthroughs, for pretty much for RPGs. I think that really works for RPG playthroughs as well as maybe action-based games. But for like Phoenix Wright games, I don't think you can do it because you might spoil like somebody, you know, with the intro and the outro. So that's why I just leave it fresh for Phoenix Wright. Just said, you know what? Let me go DSP on y'all really quick. Let me just upload a 15-minute video and just upload it on. Or let me upload 8-minute videos. Now I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna go DSP on y'all. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Job hunting, spending time creating layouts and upgrading my Twitch. I wouldn't even say upgrading, but just literally I spent some time on my Twitch stuff. You actually have a background now. It's got the Hatsune Miku people, the chibis, I guess you can say. And then I made rules. I made rules for Twitch. If you guys didn't even really notice, I made rules for Twitch, yeah. Yep, I did it. That's the biggest thing in my life. Making rules for Twitch streamers. Whatever, but I did like update like the profile and the look of my Twitch channel so it doesn't look too generic and stale, you know. At least you got something to work off of with the rules. Just don't be an asshole and don't spoil anything, and you'll be okay to go. And don't post porn links, all right? We don't like porn. I mean, we gotta keep the children innocent, okay? All right. So with that said, I think it's time to move on to the gaming schedule. But before I move on to the gaming schedule really quick, I want to let you guys know what I plan to do on Twitch. I want to let you guys know the schedule for Twitch when I do plan on streaming, just to give you a set schedule of when I will stream. It's not really all too much time, but I will definitely stream Saturdays and Sundays from here on out. Every Saturday and Sunday for at least 2 or 3 hours, just to give you guys some live entertainment, you know. I want to be able to stream for you guys, and the games I will be playing will be Tales of the Abyss, Hatsune Miku, of course, Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma. If I'm in the mood to play fighting games, you know, I have to be in the mood to play to perform good in those games. Like, you have to be in the mood. I have to be in the mood. I can't just plug it in, oh, I'll see what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just get mad most of the time, but I have to be in the mood to understand that it's just a game and go into the game and play it and have fun. Sometimes get salty, sometimes just overreact to dumb shit and have fun. All right, that's my plan. So that's what I'm gonna probably be streaming. Hatsune Miku, Blaze Blue, Tales of the Abyss, and I've been working on a link between two worlds, and then Final Fantasy. No, I don't want to play Final Fantasy 7, but I also want to play Final Fantasy 8. So it's going to be a lot of stream exclusive stuff when it comes to playthroughs. So when I stream like Tales of the Abyss, it will not be on YouTube. It will not be on YouTube. Unless they make like an HD remake. Now that playthrough will be on YouTube, but for like the 3DS stream, for the 3DS Tales of the Abyss playthrough, it will be streamed exclusive. We got Final Fantasy 8 and 9 going to be exclusive. It'll be when I stream, of course. Now, again, it's going to be Saturday morning, in the morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So remember Central Standard Time. So whenever you wake up, oh, Sir-Lionhart's probably streaming at this time. It won't be 11 in Indonesia at that time, so keep that in mind. So when I stream, keep in mind your time zone, because a lot of people will ask me like, what time is that in this time zone? I don't really know. I think it's like we're 2 hours ahead of the West and 1 hour behind the East, I believe. But then there's other time zones like Indonesia, Japan, all that other stuff. Just keep that in mind. Google it yourself. If you're unsure about the time zone, just Google it. Just say, what time is it there when it's this time here? Just Google that. You'll find out. You'll know what time it will be. But I will stream always on Saturdays and Sundays around 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday and Saturday. So that's the same time. I don't know why I wrote it down twice. I'm looking at this note I wrote, or these notes I wrote for the channel update, and I wrote it down twice for some odd reason. But yeah, that's going to be the Twitch schedule for now. Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. in the morning, weekend time. And of course, I'll let you guys know on Twitter, so you need to follow me on Twitter for updates to know when I might be streaming on any other days, because I can't really guarantee a stream on the weekdays because it's just so sporadic how people's schedules work over here. Because like my brother might just come over one day or something, and then my sister might come over and they're like, hey, let's go here, let's do this. So like it's crazy how the schedule works over here. But I can guarantee Saturday and Sunday is when I will be streaming. Now if I do stream on those weekdays, I will post it on Twitter. I will always post when I stream on Twitter. Now, before we go to the gaming schedule, we just talked about the Twitch schedule. I want to talk about Anime Milwaukee, which is an anime convention held every year in Milwaukee. And for 2 consecutive years, I've been to Anime Milwaukee, and I've enjoyed Anime Milwaukee because it's all about anime and video games. And this year, I'm definitely going to take footage. Last year, I did go, but the reason why I didn't record any footage because I had planned to record footage on Friday of that schedule that I had planned out and everything. But that Friday was the Friday when I fought Elizabeth. And I just sat down and said, you know what, I'm not going to Anime Milwaukee until I beat Elizabeth. Now, we all know how that turned out. I think that was one of the reasons why I was so mad during those videos. Like, oh my god, like why won't she just... she just needs to die. And then I was just so mad at the fact because I wanted to go to Anime Milwaukee, and I was like, I gotta take care of this first. I have to do it. I already committed to beating Elizabeth before going to Anime Milwaukee. I ended up beating her, I believe, because of super luck. She activated a counter, or I attacked her. She attacked me. She activated my counter, I believe. I hit her, and then she didn't heal, luckily. And then I was able to get the kill with Armageddon. And I was like, I'm done. This game is done. I'm never fighting Elizabeth again. I remember that moment because that will probably be the only moment in history where I let a game affect my personal life. Like, I was supposed to go meet friends that day, record and take footage for you guys that day, but Elizabeth just completely triumphed, just destroyed any plans I had that day. I was like, hell no, I ain't letting this bitch win. No. That's how serious it was. Like, I just couldn't let it go. I was like, I couldn't let Elizabeth beat me. I just couldn't just walk off angry. I had to beat her before I go to a place full of happiness. I don't want to be the angry dude. It's like, why are you angry, man? I couldn't beat Elizabeth. She keeps beating my ass in this game. So that's another story I think you guys never even knew. I don't think I even said it in the video that I was supposed to go to Anime Milwaukee. I mean, you guys can check. I believe it was called The Ultimate Bullshit Opponent. I think that was the name of the video that I beat her at. Yeah, but yeah, that was, I'm never going to forget that because I was supposed to do so much that day at Anime Milwaukee. I was like, let's just move on. So now that I got a jump skip, of course, I wanted to talk about Anime Milwaukee. I'm going this year for sure. It's going to take place on the 14th through the 16th. So 14, 15, 16, it's going to be 3 days. I plan on going 3 days. I'm going to take footage of Anime Milwaukee for you guys, like I was planning to do last year, but I got so rudely interrupted by Elizabeth, but we gon' not talk about that. Usually when I go to Anime Milwaukee, I like checking out the panels with the voice actors. I believe 2 years ago, Little Karibo was there. Now, I have old footage. I'm not sure if a lot of people even noticed this, but I actually took footage of my first time going there, of the gaming room, and then I took footage of when I was when Little Karibo and the man with glasses, the guy with glasses, Doug Wilson or something, I forgot his name, the nostalgia critic guy, he was paired off, or they were doing a panel together. And it was pretty cool. It was very entertaining to be there. I like going to panels. So this year they actually have Bryce, I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Papenbrook or whatever. So they're gonna have Bryce there, the guy who voiced Adol and Asbel. I get those voices or get those names confused all the time. And once they do the sign-ups, or once they start doing Q&A and signings for autographs and whatnot, I'm pretty much going to ask him to sign East Memories of Celsetha, the case for that, and then I want him to sign the case of my Tales of Grace's F. So that'll be fun. And then on top of that, I think they're gonna have Patrick, the guy from Blaze Blue, or who voices Ragna from Blaze Blue. And then they got Leah, I forgot her name. I think she's from, I'm pretty sure she's from School Rumble. I'm gonna bring my School Rumble box set to her so she can sign it. I think she did play, no, that was Lucy. That was Lucy that played Timma's voice. I don't remember, okay? I'm sorry, I don't remember voice actors all too well, to be honest. Other than Johnny Young Bosch and Laura Bailey and Troy Baker, the main three people, the main three offenders of the voice acting world, just making too much money, making that good SMT money. But yeah, anyway, what I plan to do at Anime Milwaukee is pretty much go to the panels, go to Bryce's panel, go to Patrick's panel, get those games signed, and then I'm gonna probably, I can't go to the contest, that's right. I originally was going to sign up for a AMV contest, but I just realized, or when I checked the site last night, the damn contest, the deadline for handing in AMVs ended 2 days ago, so I cannot enter the AMV contest like I said I was going to do, unfortunately. But there still will be tournaments of video games. They haven't listed the tournaments of video games, but I said this on Twitch and I'll say it again. If they have a Hasuni or a Project Diva F Hasuni Miku tournament, it's over. I'm gonna be the biggest scumbag alive playing that game. It's like, oh, you got a great kid? Oh, you got a standard? Oh man, that's so cute. Watch this, perfect. Push him out the way and just start playing the game. I ain't gonna do all that, but I'm gonna be a scumbag verbally. Pretty much, like, I'm going to try to enter like the gaming tournaments there as well and take footage of that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have brawl tournaments. I'm gonna take footage of that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Persona 4 Arena and Blaze Blue tournaments. They had them last year. And I probably won't even do good in Persona 2, I said Persona 2, but I won't probably do good in P4A, Persona 4 Arena, because I haven't really been playing that game all too much. But it would be dope if I could like get second place again. I would be happy. I got second place last time in Anime Milwaukee at Persona 4 Arena. It was pretty dope, and I made like $17. Yeah, making that good tournament money. No. I think the winner won like $30-something. It was only like 8 signups. So I can't even really brag all too much, so I'm not even gonna lie. But there was way more signups for like Super Street Fighter and all that. I said, nah, I'm good. No time for Street Fighter. I don't even know how to play that game well. But that's what I plan on doing at Anime Milwaukee, visiting the panels, the contest. Oh, I can't even do the contest, so I take that back. I'm going to do the panels, walking around, taking pictures of, and taking footage of cosplayers. And maybe do some shenanigans on video for you guys. You know how much I like you guys. You know how you know how much I like acting a fool on camera for you guys, alright? So I might do some shenanigans for you. And then, of course, we're going to try to take footage of the game tournaments. Because I'm going to go there with Terrell Saturday. Terrell said he's only going to go one day. And if you don't know who Terrell is, you probably know him from Twitch or the fighting game footage of Persona 4 Arena when we do local casuals. That's Terrell, TJX 1991. And we're going to go there together and probably try to take some footage. I want to take some footage of that because it's going to be a memorable time. Especially when I act like a scumbag. So this is going to be fun. Scumbag, sir-lionhart. But anyway, now that's out the way, we can get to the core of what you all probably been waiting for. So let me get that out the way. That's another note card I've been using. I've been using these note cards as references about what I should talk about, and it's been working so far. But anyway, what I want to talk about right now is pretty much the gaming schedule for January and February, and too many games are coming out. Not even too many games. I have a list of games, and they're all mostly 80% are RPGs, and it's absolutely ridiculous because you know RPGs are just filled with content, filled with side content, freaking main content. These games can last up to damn 80 hours per game, depending on how much you do in the game. It's up to you. The optional content to them, whatever your challenge is, getting the trophies, whatever. But these games are usually filled with content. It's an overload because so many come out in 1 month. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's not even counting the games I'm already playing. So let me just go through the list for you guys first. We'll go over what I will be playing because I can't play them all simply due to time restraints and financial restraints. Because I already committed to buying like 1 or 2 games when they announced the release dates, and then they announced the release dates for the other games. I'm like, wow, I already committed to what I'm gonna be buying that month. So damn, that sucks. But let's go through the list. So of course we got Eternal Punishment, which we'll be beating that this week. I'm very close. I looked at a guide. We're very close to beating the game. Yesterday I streamed it on the 22nd for 7 hours. We ran through like 3 dungeons. We got our last party member, and he was like level 55 when he joined. I was like, you know what, this is good because we can get better personas, but now we can also use like super ridiculous powerful fusion spells. And what I want to do with that is actually just grind until like maybe level 60, and then on the next stream possibly beat the game, hopefully. And if I don't beat it Saturday, which I'll probably be streaming it Saturday, I'll probably try to beat it Sunday after grinding some more. So after Eternal Punishment though, we will be playing Soul Hackers. I know Eternal Punishment will definitely beat it before, we will beat Persona 2 before, not Saturday, but before February, okay? We'll beat it before the end of this month. Now, after Eternal Punishment, we'll be playing Soul Hackers, of course. And then I really like the game. The first-person perspective kind of threw me off at first. It was kind of weird. It's like, what the hell? What's going on? I'm so used to like third-person viewpoints or whatever. At least give me an over-the-shoulder look like Resident Evil 5 or something. But nope. But yeah, like it kind of threw me off, but I'm getting used to it. The only thing that throws me off a little bit is that like avatars or people that you want to talk to don't show up on the screen. You just have to be walking and watch for the icon to pop up to show that you can talk to somebody. That's one of the things I think I'm gonna have to get used to, is like the keep an eye out for the talk icon, because in the future there might be quests or side quests that require you to freaking talk to these people, and I can't see them on the map, so that's gonna suck because I can't see them on the screen. They might pop up and I won't even know because I wasn't paying attention to the icon. So I gotta be sure to do that. But the gameplay in Soul Hackers is so smooth. So smooth and fast. It goes so fast that I couldn't even tell what was going on for like the first, I don't know, 20 battles I had. Like, it was going too fast. I couldn't like keep up. But yeah, Soul Hackers will be definitely after Eternal Punishment. And then on top of that, since we play a lot of RPGs, we can't really fit 2 RPGs at once, but we can fit visual novels in with RPGs because they don't require a lot of editing. Because usually when I play RPGs, I'll edit out a lot of random encounters and whatnot, edit out exploring, but I don't have to do that for Phoenix Wright. Justice for All, yeah, that's right, we're playing Justice for All. Justice for All. I know you guys really, a lot of people really liked Justice for All, or excuse me, Ace Attorney. People really like it. It was fun. I liked the Ace Attorney, it got me hyped. And a cool fact here, I didn't even drink Red Bull during any of those episodes, and I was still hyped. I just got hyped because the game was genuinely that good, and I didn't need to just hype it up off of my own senses, you know, or hype it up off of my Red Bull senses, I should say. So that was really good. So after, or I should say, we might or might not finish Soul Hackers or Justice for All before the next release, which is, I believe, the 7th. So on the 7th of February, this is a new game. It's Bravely Default. That's a game I know for a fact I want to cover. That's a game I definitely want to cover. I played the demo, put 9 hours into the demo, okay? That game is just too ridiculously convenient for just to play, because it allows you to change so much. You can change the difficulty, you can change the encounter rate, you can change the encounter rate. Do you know how awesome that is? You can change gaining job points and experience points. That's for like people who want to go through the game level 1 and just see how far they can get and whatever. But the fact is, they made that game so convenient to play, it's ridiculous. Like, that game will be so easy to record. I think I will be able to record Justice for All and Bravely Default, because I can just cut out the damn encounters. I don't have to, I could just turn down the encounters, like, okay, let's just go straight to this boss, and then off camera, if I need to grind, turn the encounter rate up to 100, grind, come back, turn off the encounter rate, and just go through the game. Like, that's gonna be a very fun game to play. Just the game, the characters, like, I wouldn't say, people say it reminds them of Final Fantasy 3 with the job system. With all the different classes, you get all these different skills. You get this ability. You can counterattack. You can step dodge and then do this, and then you can mix up the abilities with more passive abilities, and then you can just create this deadly team of ninjas if you want. Which I'll probably be running like 4 ninjas on my team once I get the ninja class unlocked. It's gonna be ridiculous. Bravely Default is just absolutely #1 priority once we get to February. So Bravely Default will definitely be a game I'll be playing, but since it's so convenient to play and it's so convenient to Let's Players to turn down the difficulty or maybe just turn down the encounter rate, it's gonna be a lot easier for us to record, or for me to record, I should say. Now, like maybe 3 days or 4 days or 5 days after Bravely Default, this is a game that comes out for the Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. That was not a quick jump. That was not a quick skip or a jump skip or whatever you call it nowadays on YouTube. My camera just died. And it can only record up to 30 minutes, but I'm probably editing a lot of this out, to be honest, because I'll ramble on for too long. So I'll edit out some of that. And I believe we was talking about Bravely Default. I think I just got done talking about Bravely Default, and I was talking about the game after that gets released in February. Is a game for the Vita that I cannot pronounce the name of the title, but it's a game for the Vita. It's a game that I can't even play, to be honest. It's a game I did not commit to buying because I wasn't sure when it was coming out. I thought it was coming out in January, but it turns out that it's coming out 3 days before Final Fantasy 13-3, which is absolutely ridiculous. 3 days later, Final Fantasy 13-3 comes out. Now, that's another game I cannot even play because of financial restraints and time issues. I played the demo to that game. I definitely want to play it because the gameplay seems so much more improved. Like, it seems more engaging. You can pretty much select 3 jobs. You can select throughout like many jobs. I'm not sure how many jobs they're gonna have in the game, in the full game, but I know you can unlock jobs and whatever. Then once you get these jobs unlocked, you can add them to your schemata, and then you can switch between these schemata during combat, just like paradigm shifts. But the thing is, this game allows you to equip abilities for each class, so each separate class can have different abilities, of course, and then the gameplay is like you pretty much move lightning around, which is like way better than the previous damn 13s, honestly. Because I think, like I said before, that's the future of freaking RPGs or Japanese RPGs, action based, just where you can control the character and just command them to do specific attacks. And that's great in my opinion because it's more engaging and more immersive. And then on top of that, like, you can switch between the schemata in battle. You can switch up your strategy or adjust to whatever the boss is doing. It's gonna be a fun game to play. And on top of that, I was already geeking out because you know how much I like customization, guys. And the game pretty much will allow you to switch colors for each class. Each class has different like color schemes you can mix and match. And then it's gonna have other costumes you can download. But the thing is, I hate downloading costumes. It's a game I definitely want to play, but it's a game I said, you know what, I'll probably buy it all like maybe 6 months later. 6 months later, when it drops to $20, I would love to get it in because I bought Final Fantasy 13. I remember buying 13-2, and then it like dropped to like 20 or $30 3 months later. I'm like, wow, why did I even get this game that early on release date? So I'm gonna probably wait to play Final Fantasy 13 2. That's a game I definitely want to cover, and a game I want to see end because I wasn't really too pleased with Final Fantasy 13 2. I played throughout the entire game. I did everything possible, and I was not pleased with how a lot of the story turned out. 13, in my opinion, I thought was interesting. The story was interesting. They had a cast of characters, and then once you play 13-2, like the same cast of characters are just separate. It's not even the cast of characters. You're playing as a plot device and the generic non-playable character that they created to team up with the plot device of the first game. Final Fantasy 13-2 consisted of a party of a monster, a plot device from the previous game, and a generic non-playable character. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you haven't played Final Fantasy 13-2. But I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy games, obviously. And then it's just 13-2 just kind of like left a bad taste in my mouth. I did everything in that game, and then one of the things that I think that pissed me off is that you had to download challenging opponents, and then you had to download the ending of the game. I'm like, I wanted to smack the person who thought of that. Like, why would you release like that? That made no sense. Like, the ending to the game already sucked, and then you want us to buy an optional ending, basically, a chapter they said they added, but it was already in development and they already planned it. You already knew because it came out way too soon. It came out way too soon. 2 months later. Okay, sure. Okay, you guys developed it after you developed the full game. That makes sense. But yeah, that's it. I definitely want to check out Final Fantasy 13-3. And I said the only way I would play it like within around the new release time frame is if someone gave it to me as a birthday gift. I actually posted about it on Twitter. I posted about it on Facebook. I was like, you know what? I would not play this game. I would not pay to play this game on release date, but I will accept it as a birthday gift. And I actually talked to a couple of guys. They said, you know what? We want to see you play it, so we might give it to you. We might gift it to you or whatever. And then I got a couple of friends already say, you know what? That's what you want for your birthday. I'll give it to you. I just have to look at my tax money. I'm like, okay, sure. But the thing is, I don't want to like end up with like 6 different copies of Final Fantasy 13-3, and if that happens, it's gonna be hilarious. I might as well just do like a giveaway or something. But yeah, I did get a lot of offers from people for the 13-3. A lot of my friends, close family members, and then one fan who was going to donate $50 PSN card. I was like, you know what? For my birthday, just as a gift or a donation, he said it just as a gift for your birthday. I'm like, you know what? Okay. If you do that, I might be able to purchase that Vita game I want to keep as a surprise depending on how it goes. So, but anyway, the other game, another RPG about a week later comes out, about a week and a half later, and that's Tales of Symphonia HD. Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia 2 HD release comes out on the 28th, I believe, of February. And that's another game I want to cover, but depending on what I'm playing at that time, I don't know. It's like these games come out like, why? Japanese RPGs are supposed to be spread throughout the year. It makes sense. You don't compete with each other. No one stands in each other's way. People just want to play a Japanese RPG. But when they're overloaded, when they just overcome with so many damn Japanese RPG choices, like people have to choose like what they're used to. So if Tales of Symphonia comes out around Final Fantasy 13, a lot of people probably already know what Final Fantasy is. And they're gonna choose like the brand that they already know. Like if someone's on the fence, like I want to try this series, but you know what? I only have money to buy one game this month. And another game comes out that I see that I like. I know this brand, Final Fantasy. I might just go with Final Fantasy. I don't want to take a chance with this brand. So that's like, they have to think about that as a business decision. Like, you can't just be releasing all these Japanese, you can't just release a Japanese RPG next to 6,000 other Japanese RPGs. And you know what takes the cake for Tales of Symphonia? Another HD release, 2 releases. Final Fantasy X and X2 Remix comes out like 3 or 2.5 weeks later after Tales of Symphonia HD. Why? 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 I just... Why? Like, that's ridiculous. That's like another game I plan to get too. So, the games I plan on buying myself are Bravely Default, Tales of Symphonia, and Final Fantasy X and X-2. And those games are not $60, as you notice. So all these games I'm buying are like $40 each. So, and the reason why is I'm on a budget. All right, I'm on a budget, and it's a good thing that they only cost $40. It's not like $60 for these HD re-releases. So that's cool. So I'm definitely gonna get Bravely Default, Tales of Symphonia, and X and X-2 for sure. But the mystery game in 13.3. Now 13.3, if I get it for my birthday, I will cover that the same month. But the mystery game, if he pulls through with the gift for the PSN, or not the memory card, but the PSN card, the $50 card, I will probably end up getting that. So I should mention my camera died. If you couldn't figure out why the screen just went blank there, I am so sorry. That's exactly why I tried to make it as short as possible, but I just couldn't do it. I had a lot to say, honestly. So pretty much, we got a lot of games. February is just ridiculous. It's just loaded with Japanese RPGs, and I just won't have the funds necessary or the time available to play them all. Now, of course, you guys can do something about it. Now, I've actually recently added a PayPal account where you can actually donate to pretty much help me buy these games that I want to play on this channel. Now, all the donations will pretty much go towards these new games to make new content. You'll be supporting my Sobi addiction. That's what'll be happening. So it's just way too many games to play. So I mean, if you guys would like to support me on like being able to afford these games, go ahead and feel free to donate. I'm not forcing nobody. I ain't gonna say like, man, I ain't doing nothing unless y'all do this. I ain't doing this unless y'all donate. No. Eventually, I will get to all these games. It's just not now. It's just not this month. Definitely not this month because of financial issues. But if you would like to help me, support me, go ahead and feel free and go to the link below to donate whatever you can. I'm not forcing anybody. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing. We hit 7,000 subscribers before, I believe, the end of... No, we hit it around New Year's Day, I believe. And then we're already like picking up pace to hit 8,000 before April. So that's going to be amazing. We're definitely going to probably hit 10,000 this year. I'm excited. You guys should be too. And if you have any questions regarding anything I said in this video, just feel free to leave a comment below if you have any comments or any questions. And then, of course, hit me up on Twitter if you do. I'm Sir-Lionhart, and I approve this message. So peace out, guys.